Why do you prefer that pen? I'm just dying of curiosity.
So I can see it.
Brett Kavanaugh looked like a spotless Supreme Court nominee, but now he's been accused of committing sexual assault 36 years ago. So, is the story credible? I'm Anders Hagstrom, and these are the facts. Christine Blasey Ford, a college professor in California, says Kavanaugh held her down on a bed and groped her when they were in high school in the early 1980s. But here's why this accusation is weird. First, the timing. Ford says she told Democrat Senator Dianne Feinstein about the alleged incident in early July. But if Feinstein had it that long, why did she wait until mid-September to bring it up? One happy consequence of this timing for Democrats is that if Kavanaugh withdraws, Republicans won't have enough time to appoint a new Supreme Court nominee before the midterm elections. It also conveniently landed after Kavanaugh's hearings, meaning they have to reconvene to hear testimony. And that's why many on the right are saying this is not a coincidence.
Where if you're a Republican senator, you can't say, well, no, we just have to vote on it. We can't hear her side of the story. Democrats knew that.
It's a political hit job, and that may be true, but just because Feinstein seems to have held on to the accusation until she could get the most political mileage out of it doesn't mean the accusation is false. President Donald Trump and the White House aren't attacking Ford. In fact, they want her to testify to Congress. And for his part, Kavanaugh unequivocally denies the accusation and says he's willing to testify again to fight for his integrity. Republican Senator Orrin Hatch says Kavanaugh told him he wasn't even at the party where Ford says the incident happened. One thing is for certain though, having a sexual assault accuser testify before Congress generates massive political theater. The problem is, the accusation is more than 30 years old. Everyone's memory is hazy, and there's no way to conduct a real investigation. It's quite literally he said, she said. And in this political climate, she probably wins. And now let's go to some of your comments from last week's video about President Trump denying statistics from Hurricane Maria. Frank Stenger says, why the F are we talking about Puerto Rico now? Why? We have our own hurricane that happened today. This is all about pooping on Trump. No more, no less. Well, Frank, actually Trump is the one who brought this up with a tweet. No one was talking about the statistics from Hurricane Maria. And then Trump decided to say that the statistics were wrong and everyone started talking about it. So, why did Trump bring it up? Chris Bergeron says, Anders, I think the idea is that we could have aided them in the aftermath and saved lives. Yes, they fell short, but we could have helped. That is why I might criticize Trump. Well, Chris, you'd be right if Trump hadn't actually done anything, but actually FEMA sent a whole bunch of resources to Puerto Rico, but the Puerto Rican government was really incompetent in distributing it to their people. In fact, at one airport, people found 20,000 pallets of unopened bottles of water that FEMA sent to Puerto Rico, but the Puerto Rican government never distributed it. Karen Card says, does it make it any safer? Stop arguing. Democrats probably did inflate, but a tragedy occurred. It's true that a tragedy occurred, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't call out Democrats if they did inflate the numbers, which it doesn't seem that they actually did. The bottom line is, truth matters, and we should trust the official numbers, and so should President Trump. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like us here at the DCNF Presents the Facts and our friends over at American Voices and the Daily Caller. And if you're watching on Facebook, you can like my page in the description.